Hey guys, this is Matt Levchenko, business coach, trainer, and mentor. And I want to thank you so much for jumping into this video and discovering the top 10 questions that I get asked by most individuals looking to get started into real estate. Now, for the last 13 years, I've had the privilege of helping so many agents like yourself get into this business and start to succeed and build a life worth living through a fun and impactful real estate business. So just really briefly, I got into this business in 2010, right at the bottom of the last market. And it was a challenge at that point. And I said to myself, and I told my wife, I said, if we can figure it out here, then when it's good, it's going to be really, really good. Now, what's interesting is that we're in a really interesting and unique kind of market at the moment as well. It's got its own unique challenges. And so I'm going to share that with you just because it's exciting that when you get into this industry right now, by figuring out what it's going to take to succeed in this market, it's going to make the rest of your career a lot more interesting, a lot easier, a lot more satisfying. And so I wanted to put this video together to share with you some of the top 10 questions that I get asked with individuals looking to get into real estate here in Kansas City. And one of the first questions that I'm going to share with you is actually not a question that I get asked, but it's a question that I love to ask. And this number one is, what do you know about the current company that I'm with right now, right? So eXp Realty is the company that we're with. And so you may have stumbled on this video from a lot of different avenues. I've got this video is connected to or pointed to a lot of different resources that I'm going to share with you. And yet I was with another major brand for about 12 years, which I thought was going to be the brand that I retire with. And COVID happened and the market shifted and the value propositions changed by what agents needed from brokerages. And this model that started back in 2015, over 9 years ago by Glenn Sanford, was developed. And at that time, it was so revolutionary and so disruptive. A lot of people really discredited it and said, well, because eXp Realty is the industry's first virtual brokerage. There is one franchise and there is a broker in every state, and there are no offices. It's a virtual real estate brokerage. Now, that doesn't mean that there are no agents with offices. There's just no home base, if you will. So what it provides is a unique income earning opportunity. And I'm going to put a video down below that shares with you all of the really amazing things that eXp offers and can just explain the model to you a little bit more. And so a lot of people don't know much about it. And a lot of people there's a lot of misinformation about it. And I can attest to that because at the company that I was at, they made it a point to deliver as much misinformation about this company as possible because behind the scenes, they saw it as a major threat. Because at the end of the day, this company provides massive value and a much different earning opportunity for the agents and teams that are a part of it. So take a look at that link down below. So question number 2 is, what's the process to get started? So I put together a video of the 6 specific steps that it takes to get your real estate license in Kansas City on the Missouri side and the Kansas side. There's links to the specific course required hours, the links to how to get tested, how to do your fingerprints, the background checks, and like the step-by-step process of joining the local board of realtors, getting access to the MLS, etc. So the process is pretty simple. Once you take a look at it and go through it step by step, it's pretty easy. So the third is, many of you are coming in here brand new. And so you're looking, and you're going to find out in real estate school, once you're in classes, that they don't actually teach you anything about getting into real estate and building a business and finding sellers and finding listings. So one of the biggest questions that we get is, what does your training look like? Now, a lot of people will tell you that, well, it's a real estate company. You're going to be on your own. It's virtual. There's not a lot of support. And that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, because this company is positioned virtually, you've got access to some of the best agents, the best coaches, and the best trainers from across the country that are pouring into our agents on a daily basis. There's over 80 hours of brand new live virtual training that's being delivered in our university classrooms every single day. Now, not only are we getting information nationally, we're connected to a massive resource regionally and a really powerful group locally. And so we bring you the best of the best nationally, we bring you the best of the best regionally, and then you got a local connection here as well, myself. And right now, at the moment of this video, we've got over 63 other agents that are associated with our group that are pouring into one another in our closed Facebook groups as well. So the training, it's nonstop. It's continual. So there's mentoring, there's coaching, there's collaboration. There's so much. There's so much to dive into. Number 4, are there any required hours in real estate with your organization, with your group? And the answer is no. There are no required hours. However, we are going to work with you based on your goals to help you design a calendar and a schedule that's going to help deliver the results that you're looking for. Now, the beauty of it is that you're going to get to choose what you do in those hours and the time that you have available to you, right? And so no one's going to tell you or knock on your door or get you out of bed or wake you up, which is kind of the beauty of real estate and why a lot of people get involved in real estate to begin with. However, if we lose sight of the things that it's going to take to be successful, it can be challenging. And so I'm not here to sugarcoat it. This is going to take some work. It is a job. It is a sales business. In fact, you're going to be self-employed. And so if you do not do the work, you're not going to get to reap the results and the rewards. So we're going to work with you and help you put together that plan. There are no requirements, and yet it's going to give you the freedom and the flexibility to choose when you want to put in the work. Next question, number 5, what kind of technology is going to be available to me? We have one of the most enhanced business suite of technology and systems that actually work in the industry. Our main platform is called KV Core, and that's where you're going to do your customer relationship management system. It's also your IDX or your website and search solution as well. We've got SkySlope for our online transactions. We've got The World. We've got Workplace. This company was founded online through technology and has thrived because of its availability to deliver value, through that same technology. Number 6, should I go solo? I've heard about teams. I've heard about organizations. What do I do? The beauty is that you don't have to make that decision right away. Now, everyone's goals are different. And through our mentoring and our new agent coaching program, you're going to get a feel of what it's like to be on a team because you're going to have a coach, you're going to have a mentor, you're going to have somebody that's going to be helping you build your business, get you into the activities, helping you with your contracts, helping you with the transactions. And at the end of your mentorship agreement or your coaching agreement, you're going to find out like, hey, I like this. I think I can do this. I think I want to build this on my own. Perfect. And you could get to do that. Or you may discover, hey, you know what? I really like this kind of team atmosphere. I like this collaboration. I like being part of something bigger that's moving faster, that's done. And at that point, EXP has 3 different versions or levels of teams, and I'm part of the area's local team leadership council. And so uniquely, I have a relationship with some of the best teams in the city that all have something different to provide. So based on what your needs and your goals are, based on your personality, and based on how you think you're going to want to build your business, I can connect you to some of the best teams that are kind of in alignment. So you can feel that fit, right? Because everybody's different. Everybody's business is different as well. Number 7. So Matt, I have a job. I can't jump into this full-time yet. Should I still move forward? Do you take part-time agents? And the answer is yes. Look, full transparency. For the first full year, I had a job. I had a full-time job. I couldn't just jump in. And if somebody wouldn't have given me a chance then, I wouldn't be where I am today. So here's the thing, is that you get to choose how you spend the hours. And if your goal is to eventually get out of your full-time job, I can help you with a succession plan. I can help you create a targeted exit strategy and make sure that you have enough business that's happened and business that's coming to really propel you and launch you into a safe and responsible exit strategy as well, right? And so if you still want to be you want to work full-time and then do real estate on the side, we've got a lot of agents that work full-time and make a very significant side income in real estate. They make $30,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year on the side on nights and weekends. If that's something that you'd like to do, we'd love to share with you a little bit more about that. Number 8, what are some of the ways that I can get started as a new agent? There are plenty of ways. In fact, based on your own behavior and personality styles, there is a way and a strategy that works for everyone. Now, the secret is it only works if you work it, right? There's no easy button. There's no automatic. However, some people love talking to strangers. Some people can never talk to a stranger, but they love talking to their friends and family. Some people don't want to talk to their friends and family, but if they got a lead, they would call the lead and convert the lead and text and message the lead. Some people like to throw parties. Some people love to do open houses. There are so many ways and strategies that we're going to sit down with you in your coaching and mentoring program. And we're going to help identify. We're going to take you through a little bit of a quiz and say, what do you like to do? What would you love to do? And then go from there. Number 9, I'm not from Kansas City. I don't know anybody. Can I do this? I moved to Kansas City in 2003 for grad school. I met my wife and I decided to stay. I got into real estate in 2010. I didn't grow up here. I don't have the relationships. There are so many ways of building a database and getting into business by creating new relationships. And we're going to teach you all of those as well. Another one of the ways is by getting started with a team. Teaming up with somebody that has an existing business to be able to piggyback off of the activity that they have going on and start building your real estate business in that capacity as well. Now, here's the thing. Joining a team doesn't mean you're on that team for life. Like a lot of agents make moves. There's an evolution in this process. And you're in this for a career, not just a year, right? And so we keep our options and our opportunities open. And then number 10, lastly, what's realistic for me, right? What can I do in this first year? And the short answer is this. It's going to depend. It's going to depend on a lot of things. Now, I can show you the formulas and the frameworks of what it takes to make several $100,000 a year or $50,000 a year. Only you can decide if you've got the drive, the determination, and the motivation, and the willingness to do it. Now, I'd love to sit down and visit with you on a call and dig into that question a little bit deeper. Because here's the thing. I'm never going to tell you what you can do. I'm going to let you know what's possible, and then you get to decide if you want to do it, right? So first of all, congratulations. You're on the footsteps of something really, really awesome here. Real estate's been an amazing journey for me and my family, and I am thrilled to have the opportunity to visit with you and help you take the next step. So schedule a call. Let's chat. Talk soon.